Hey everybody, here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Odyssey. In the previous episode, we collected a bunch of power moons across the Sand Kingdom. And in today's episode, we'll be hopefully collecting the last of them. At least the ones that we can currently get right now. So, the first area that we'll be going towards is going to be over towards the Oasis over there. So, even though I usually don't try to go out of my way to get the power moons in a specific order, we're going to try that a little bit right now, so yay, that's going to be fun. Did we get this one already? I don't remember if we did. Nah, we did already. Yeah, that's all fine. This right here, there's going to be a bunch of birds standing on top of a dune, and that's going to be pretty fun. Alright, now we'll be looking for the next one. Woo! Oh, are you taking me to see my family? You old softy. I appreciate your kind gesture. Come see me again anytime. This one is genuinely very sweet. Like, we don't actually know what the relationship of this Jaxi is to this guy. One detail that we do know, thanks to the Mario Odyssey art book, is that the necklaces on the Jaxi, they're like, not actually their fur, they're like actually a necklace. So, yeah, that's a pretty interesting detail. I really love their animation where they're just like sniffing the ground and things like that. They're just so cat-like, and as somebody who like absolutely adores cats, yeah, I'm a really big fan of that. So, there's this area over here that we didn't ever actually went to. There's a couple of regional coins right here that's going to be pretty nice. We might end up getting the rest of the regional coins in this episode as well. Really depends on what I feel like doing at the time. Are we going over this way? Tosta Arena Northwest reaches. And this area is pretty cool. So, what are you supposed to do in this place? You're supposed to use the Bola to glide across this level and kind of go in like a bit of a complicated maze. But I don't want to do that. Instead, I'm going to teach you something really cool. So, stand on this ledge right here, ground pound, jump off the wall, and go over here. You can walk along the entirety of the maze. You don't have to really do anything. Except fall into the poison water. That's not something that I want to. Alright, take two. So you can complete the entirety of this area just walking this. You don't have to do any of the Bola mazes or anything like that. It's really cool, and there's actually stuff up here that we'll be seeing a little bit later. So yeah, they intended you for you to be able to find that. So it's a really interesting little secret. I'm not the first one to discover by a long shot. So like I'm not trying to take credit or anything like that, but it's a really fun way to complete this level, and it would be if we could actually stay alive long enough. We'll continue on our merry way through our path of glory. Thankfully, there's no life counter or anything like that, so we can continue exploring to our heart's content. Or that's what I would be saying, if I had a heart. And this is where I'd put my heart. If I had one. Ooh, there's a bunch of coins over there. Yeah, that's the secret that I was talking about earlier. It's not really that super important to know this is here, but yeah, there's actually coins up here, so they knew you can come up here. The Bola Maze side path. Also, you can tell when I'm doing another recording session because, yay, the data's different compared to previous episodes. Okay, I was trying to demonstrate a cool trick because I was able to pull it off when I was practicing for this video, but unfortunately I couldn't do it, and my Switch video save file thingy is full, so I can't use that to do stuff. I'm a failure. Yay! I like being a failure, because then I'll learn stuff. Hey! Do what I say, not what I do! Why didn't my jump work? I pressed the
Pepsi Man?
button! Also, I said a bad language word and I have to bleep it out with Pepsi Man. You ever realize that you say an old meme and people don't recognize it anymore? Yeah, that happened the other day because, like, at Galaxy's Edge, backstage, we have a marker board that we're supposed to put stuff on. But a lot of us also kind of treat the available space on it as like an art board, because like it's Disney, so a lot of us are going to be artists and things like that. We also use it for like polls and things like that. So the one that I tried writing was, what was your favorite Star Wars movie? And it had things like Cat in the Hat, Monsters Inc., Twilight. One of the options was going to be Pepsi Man, but then like the first guy that I was working with didn't understand the reference, and I was like, oh, that's right, I'm old and I make outdated references. I think he legit thought it was a movie because like everything else on the list was a movie. So can you imagine what a Pepsi movie would be like? That would certainly be an interesting thing. So this Power Moon right here is pretty interesting because for the longest time, people who were trying to do Mario Odyssey jump lists had a hard time figuring out how to be able to get this one. In fact, it wasn't until like a couple years after this game came out that people were even able to complete the inverted pyramid because it just seemed like there was no way to get to the top of the pyramid without jumping. But there's like a super complicated trick you can do. I don't really know how to do it myself, so I couldn't demonstrate this if I tried. But yeah, it's really interesting. If you ever have the time or anything like that, and you want to continue watching Mario goodness after watching this video, definitely check out Game Champ 3000's Mario Odyssey jump list video. She did a great job on that. It's honestly one of my favorite videos on the channel and things like that. So yeah, definitely check that out if you can. It's actually one of the videos that made me convinced that watching Mario Odyssey content would be interesting. Because like I know I can make these games fun to watch because I've been doing this forever, so I kind of know what games would be fun to do and what games wouldn't be fun. But it's also just really nice in general having somebody else's videos to see, oh, this is a good time to watch. So yeah, I'll make videos on this one. That's kind of how I felt with like the Taka artist when she was making, when she was like streaming Breath of the Wild. That was like a huge motivational boost for me to get started on the Breath of the Wild Let's Play notes and things like that. So that's a fun story. So this right here, this is the first plant seed, so that's going to be pretty fun. So there are 3 of these things we have to throw, so that's going to be pretty fun. We're going to be doing that right now. It's going to take a little bit of time for the fruit to sprout, but it's definitely worth it to go after them. There's going to be a lot of power moons like that throughout the game. So my intention on how we'll be handling that is that we're going to have we're like going to be demonstrating where all of them are located pretty close to one another, so it can be convenient for viewers to watch. So yeah, in the description below, you'll see the timestamps of when we're starting, and then when we actually harvest the moons. Can you imagine that? Just harvesting an entire celestial body? Like, harvesting a planet, harvesting a moon, harvesting a sun. That'd be awesome. I guess in Star Wars Force Awakens, Force Awakens, I guess in that movie, they kind of do that already, because Starkiller Base harvests the sun to, like, fire the super laser beam thing. That's pretty cool. Was I the only one who, like, really liked the concept of Starkiller Base? Because, like, I know a lot of people didn't like it because it was basically another Death Star. But I really liked the idea of it, because it really did show how the technology of the galaxy had improved over time. Because, you know, within like 30 years, they were able to expand the technology of a planet killer into something that could destroy like literally an entire solar system. That's just all kinds of epic. Also, I'm at the point right now where I'm kind of wandering around aimlessly and not really thinking about where I want to go next. Next stop, there's a fountain over here, so let's throw the Cappy on top of the fountain. Fountains in Mario games kind of have a bit of history with that. Because like in the Paper Mario Stick Star streams on the collab channel, there's a running gag where I would just like refuse to return a fountain. Apparently it's required for the story, but I don't know, like, I don't know why that would ever be required for the story. Because Sticker Star doesn't have a story. Funny joke. Also, that saying said that's playing. That's what I'm doing right now. So what you're supposed to do right here is that you're supposed to throw the hat to stop these. But what I like doing is standing off to the side. And if we're doing it correctly, throw when the hat appears, and then you can get all three of them at once. It's not really that difficult to do. So yeah, we're able to do it pretty easily. We're able to cheat the system. There's a couple of additional power moons that are going to be like mini games. So that's going to be pretty fun, but it's also going to be pretty fun is finding them in the first place, because I remember where one of them is. I don't remember where the other one starts though. So somewhere around here there's going to be a character we could talk to. I believe so. Maybe. Sort of. Kind of. Where are you? Hello? Hello? Will you be my best friend? Will you be my buddy? Will you be my cooking pal, and we will make pasta and pickles, and it'll be delicious, and I'll even let you have some of it? Where are you? Was it something I said? Why won't you show yourself? Reveal your secrets. Tell me your social security number. Tell me your credit card information. I promise I won't sell it or anything. At least not until tomorrow, when I'll actually have that information. I don't know where I'm going with this. Seriously, where is this guy? Is that you? Is that you? Is that you? I found you! You're my best friend! Give me a hug! Hey dude, you up for a challenge? Everyone loves walking, right? Well, I don't. Problem is, most don't take it seriously. That's what trace walking is all about. If you walk like a champ, you'll win a prize. Wanna try? Sounds fun. Sweet. I don't know why I gave him like a surfer voice. The rules are cake. So you're lying to me? Just walk around and follow the arrows on the ground. Here's the fun part though. The arrows disappear after a bit. You gotta score 80 points or more to win. Let's go, Eevee and Pikachu. Before you press the A button, what I recommend is taking this time to remember landmarks. So, the circle is going to be going between those two cacti, and then to the right of that bush, and then to the left of the second one. So, you can go like that, and go quickly, and then when they disappear, crouch, and you should be okay from there. This is what I personally like doing, and then I like to kind of find a good sweet spot to start tilting the camera. So hopefully we'll be in a good enough range for this. It definitely could take a couple tries to do this, but if you have patience and persistence, then you should be okay. This is a terrible circle. Ooh, I'm not loving that. Whoa! 97? That's the year I was born. I'm old. That walk was super serious business. Boom, this power moon is yours. I gotta say, one thing that always blows my mind is hearing that like most of the other college program people that I work with were born after the year 2000. I don't know why that still boggles my mind, because it's literally the year 2022, and it's not even that much further after I was born, because I was born in 97. I don't remember the 90s, so it shouldn't be that mind-blowing, but at the same time, like, it kind of is, and I always feel old whenever that happens. But anyway, now we'll be going over this way. What does this do again? I mean, I know what it does, but... Oh! Oh, that is cool. That is really handy. Alrighty then, so over here, there's gonna be a shiny spot. Lost in the luggage. Alright, so over here, what do these do? What's this right here for? Couldn't jump in if I wanted to. Nope, not getting in there. Not me, not ever. I'll do it. In song form. Oh! Oh, that is cool. We don't have to go the long way. Well, these jerks are going to be following us, and they don't even want our autograph. Like, Come on, man. Like, if you're gonna follow me and stalk me like that, at least have an autograph or something like that. Just, I don't know this. Alright, so these guys are gonna be following us everywhere. This frame rate in here is awful. Like, I get where they're going with this, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this place. So what we want to do, you want to be careful. We have to look for the shiny guy. I think it's this guy over here. We'll look out for the shiny guy, and then I believe ground pounds will work, and that should be enough. I remember when my first playthrough, I spent way too longer than I care to admit, thinking that you had to like defeat a certain number of them, but no, that's not the case. You have to use the super amazing powers of seeing which one is shiny. There's gonna be a few more additional power moons over in this direction. So there's gonna be like a bunch of sheep in this area that we want to make run around and things like that. Like, who do you think you are, you stupid sheep? You think you can hide from me? Well, you can't, because I'm fast and I'm mean and I can do this. I don't record face cam, so I don't know why I move around like that. No, 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 my beautiful sheep. The three of them have escaped and now I'll never get them back. You see what he did there? Because, like, sheep make a ba sound and he said bark. It's funny. You laugh now. It's a good joke. These are the jokes. Alright, we got two of them down, and I believe there's only one more left for us to find. Where can you be? Where can you be? You are over here. And now you will become a bee. You will become a bee movie. By all laws of aviation, the bee should not be able to fly. But it does anyway because it doesn't care what some silly human has to say. Yay, we did the thing! Yay, woohoo, yay, yeah, oh, yeah! Good, great, awesome, amazing! All I did was press A! Alright then. So there's not a whole lot of power moons left for us to find. So one thing we can do, we haven't actually shown off yet, is we can go here and just kind of take a look around the area. What did that say? Don't look at the sun, you'll hurt your eyes. That's good advice, don't look at the sun. You can look around the area. This actually will be required for power moves later in the game, but it's not going to be helpful for us right now. You can think this as like the telescope feature from like Xenoblade Chronicles X. Which I gotta say, why is that not in Breath of the Wild? I would have loved to have seen that in Breath of the Wild, but that's not the thing that happened. And I never understood that because like Monolith Soft made Xenoblade Chronicles X, and then they helped out with Breath of the Wild. So like, I don't know. So this right here, we'll use the Moais to help us with this. I believe they're gonna be. Why am I so bad at this game all of a sudden? I'm usually not bad at Mario games when I'm playing on my own time, but every single time that I record one of these games, I suck. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just a Mario curse or something like that, but it always happens. It happens with every Mario collab, it happens with every Let's Play. I don't know what it is with Mario games that whenever I record them, I'm bad at them all of a sudden. It might just be video games in general, because like it always seems to be the Let's Play curse. Alright. Now we can go over this way. We'll continue on over here. We can see the Moais and go over here. I still like using landmarks to like kind of remember where everything is. The Invisible Maze. Cool. I'm gonna look over my notes real quick because I think there's another one here, but I don't actually remember where it is. I may or may not have died. So, yeah. What you want to do, you want to use Cappy and throw Cappy on top of the skull maze sign thingy. Not entirely a super obvious one, but they don't all have to be super obvious. Then none of them would be challenges and things like that. So, skull sign the transparent maze. That's kind of like the rule of thumb of this game where if there's like a secret area like this, chances are there's going to be two power moons for you to find. One's going to be the main one, one's going to be a hidden one. It's a pretty good gameplay loop to get into. Also that puddle right there. I love the animation of the poison water and things like that. This game just has amazing animation quality. It actually kind of gives me high hopes for the Mario movie. Because, like, I know that, like, the general consensus is that the Mario movie is probably not going to be all that good because it's a video game movie made by Illumination. But, like, Illumination does have some pretty good animation quality. It's just that, unfortunately, a lot of the movies aren't that great. Like, I still stand by the first Despicable Me being a great movie. It's just that, unfortunately, they kind of slanderize themselves, and the Despicable Me sequels weren't very good at all. I'm sure kids liked them, but, like, when I saw Despicable Me 2 in theaters, and I remember in the middle of watching it, and I was like, I'm starting to suspect I might not be the target audience for these movies anymore.